Sound wasn't working. April Fools, the sound is working. We even had the engineer looking like, what the hell's going on?
I'm like, hello, like.
I was like,
hi everybody, welcome to the R&R show.
And it's me, Raphael G, and of course,
I'm your Karma.
And we're gonna have some. I'm sorry, I'm saying around. I ate some of that chicken from last time. I feel good right now. We're having fun. I'm acting stupid because kids are stupid these days.
Yeah, very stupid.
Okay, kids are stupid these days. I have something I have to get off my chest.
Uh-oh, here we go.
When I was in school, they showed us to put a condom on to prevent sexual transmitted diseases, to have, not to have a child at a son, they told us to put it on our penises. Okay? They taught the woman to put it on the penis.
Actually, technically, it was a banana. But
a banana, whatever. Hookers do it with their mouths. They're talented. We didn't snort condoms and pull it out of our mouths.
That's just disgusting.
We didn't eat. The head's coming off.
Oh, yeah, that's how he's.
We didn't eat Tide Pods.
What is it? Why do all these kids want to be like? Why are they like our generation? Like we were taught like what crack does, what coke does. Why do these kids want to be addicts? Like this is the generation Z is a generation where everybody want to just get high. Like be normal.
I know that people go to NA for Narcotics Anonymous and AA for Alcohol Anonymous. I ain't never heard anybody go to CA for Condoms Anonymous. This is ridiculous. You guys are stupid. If your child is sniffing condoms, then maybe you're the one that used the condom wrong and had a stupid child that is sniffing condoms.
I can't explain it. But you know what? In all fairness, not all kids are that dumb. We actually, if you see my shirt, I went to an event for Easter.
Guns Down, Life Up.
Shout out to the organization of Guns Down, Life Up. There are some intelligent kids out there who are out there in the neighborhood promoting Guns Down, Life Up for a good cause.
But they're showing more of condom sniffing kids. Ladies and gentlemen,
it's a trend. It's a trend going on. I don't know.
It's called a retard trend. It's called retardation. Okay, yes, I'm using the word, yes, I'm going to use the word retardation. There's a thing called retardation. You're sniffing condoms. You're eating Tide Pods.
You're smoking bath salt.
Yes.
Or eating it, ingesting it.
Yes.
I don't know.
Let me tell you something.
I don't know. I can't call it. Y'all on your own.
If you're doing this without taking drugs, then you need to use some drugs. For example, weed. God put that on the earth for you and for me.
Why for me, though? Why you pointing to me first,
Stop. Weed was put on the earth for you and me. All it does is make you sleepy, make you happy, make you hungry. It doesn't make you sniff condoms.
It can make you a little air spacey too.
Yeah, but not to sniff condoms. Come on.
No, definitely not. If you gotta go to that extreme, then you need something. You need psychiatric help.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Today's youths, I'm gonna say it, youths are retarded. They don't know what it is to go outside and play. They don't know what it is to go outside and hang out with your friends. You know how you knew where your friends were? Is by looking at how many bikes were in front of the house. Yeah. Okay? Oh, what's that? Is your ass ringing?
It might be our dad. Here, answer it.
No, ladies and gentlemen,
Sorry about that, guys. This is how you know we're live.
Ladies and gentlemen, hi, how are you? Hello? Yes, Karma is a man. She used to be a man, yes. She hang out with Caitlyn Jenner, yes. But now she's all woman.
I've always been a woman by the record.
She's all woman, yes, absolutely.
I guess it's here.
No, hold on. This is somebody else. Isn't he the guest?
Oh, my God.
Hello? You want to be on the R&R show, too? If you want to be on the R&R show, just send us an email to rawandreadyproductions@gmail.com, and you, too, can be on the show. Thank you for calling. We'll be right back after this. There you go.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very
hate you, Raphael.
Charles, can you close that door for a second?
But on a serious note, I do want to bring up something that's very, very serious and close to heart for you and for me.
What?
Fellas, not only fellas, everybody, you know, Puerto Rico is still in serious crisis right now.
Absolutely.
The suicide rate in the island of Puerto Rico has more than doubled.
Yes.
You know, we cannot forget the people that we have out there. So please, everybody, donate. Send whatever you can. If you can't donate money, donate food, donate clothes. There's still more than half of the island.
Get out of there.
More than half of the island is still without power. You know, we can't forget about our brothers and sisters out there. So
or help them get out of there. If you got family member, do the sacrifice. Do some sacrifices. Yeah.
You guys, if you guys want to donate, log on to the LDMnetwork.net and donate to Pray for Puerto Rico. It's
or
on
the
the
Ricky
website.
Martin Foundation. The Ricky Martin Foundation, who's done very well. That's one of the only two. There's a lot of, be careful, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of charity people out there that are taking advantage of the
Red Cross
situation.
alone, the Red Cross, they get millions of donations.
And only a portion of it goes to Puerto Rico.
About 2,000, I believe.
But listen,
there's so many people out there that still are in crisis and need help.
If there's a way that you can bring somebody over, there's a way that you know of somebody who has family out here that hasn't been in contact with them and they still worried, do everything you can to help these people come back. All right? We don't want to start the show on a sour note, but we're just letting people know.
Absolutely. It's very important, and, you know, our
people are still in trouble out there. Now, for the Puerto Ricans here in the Bronx, the Yankees are winning, okay? We're not sniffing condoms. We're not eating Tide because you know our mothers love to clean clothes.
Yeah, you waste that Tide Pod, you get your ass. But
let me ask you a question. When you were a teenager and you had like your aunt or your moms or whatever teach you how to clean clothes.
My aunt and my grandmother. Yeah.
Only a little bit, right? Only a little bit.
Well, it was more like one tapita plus a tapita of less oil.
Yes.
My aunt always used to use less
God
oil.
forbid you went beyond that tapita.
Yeah.
Mira, what you did, that costs money. Believe me. So imagine with Tide Pods. Wait a minute, I had 20. Why
20 came in the pack. Why
is there only 18 left? You eating the Tide Pods like, mira, hijo de gran puta. They'll kick your ass. Well, anyway, we got a good show tonight.
Yes, we do. We have an awesome show.
She's here.
Yes.
Georgia Woodbine is here.
Georgina.
I saw it as Georgia.
It's Georgina.
Or whatever. I'm going to do the Ray Charles. Georgia. Mm-hmm. She's here.
Author.
Stephen Fierce is here.
Yes. Wrestler.
Okay. For Turnbuckle Talk. Charles Laloma is here. So I know you can hear us now with no music in the background. He learned his lesson. No more, I can't say the artist's name slow because it's the track that fucked everything up. But anyway, what's the smell? Stop talking to me like that. Say it in the late. What do you want to say it in?
Stop swearing. We're trying to get sponsors.
Listen, Trojan is, I'm looking for sponsors. Trojan Man. Those are good. Those are good candy eaters. Why not? Pink Pussycat Club.
Oh my God.
They'll pay to be raw and ready. You think Lipton Tea is gonna come and let us? They ain't gonna do that shit to us. I'm going for the other ones. We're going for the sponsors that nobody thinks they can get.
Oh,
Hooters.
The strip clubs.
The strip clubs. Gay clubs, whatever. We here. We looking for sponsors. If you know any clubs that want to sponsor Raw and Ready, give us a shout out. At rawandreadyproductions@gmail.com. I'm looking for sponsors. And they don't got to be no damn name.
We are.
Look, they got Poland Springs, Crystal Springs. I'm looking for Chocha Springs. They will give us a damn thing.
So you're talking about going in. Don't worry, it's gonna be hot soon.
Yes.
You'll be able to go to Orchard Beach, get all the water you want.
Yes, we're gonna go to Chocha Beach. The only beach in New York that when you dump in the water, there's a car in the water. Poof.
No lie, the first and only time I got in that water, I'm swimming. I'm probably like 15 years old. I'm swimming in the water. I look like this, and I see like a whole bunch of jellyfish swimming right next to me. I'm like, yo, what the heck? I could not. I had like.
It wasn't jellyfish. It was condoms filled with jellyfish.
All I know is
That's what
itching.
It was. Condoms filled with jellyfish. It's the only beach in New York City where the shark got gold fronts. I saw a shark with a chain on in Orchard Beach. Let me tell you something about the Bronx. I live in Queens, but I love the Bronx. If you ever been to the Bronx Zoo? You ever been to the Bronx Zoo?
That's where I met you there, remember?
Yeah.
You was behind the cage. I was like, Raphael G. Oh.
That's all right.
Oh, it wasn't you, it was your cousin.
That's right, my cousin George. Let me tell you something about the Bronx. Go to the Bronx
Watch
Zoo.
what you say about the Bronx, because...
Go to the Bronx Zoo. All the animals got health issues. I saw a crackhead monkey in the Bronx Zoo begging for money. I swear to God. He was like this on the cage going, right?
Oh my God.
Give me $1, my friend. Yo, I saw a snake with an ivy going like.
You are too much. But anyways.
I saw a gorilla with a walker. Okay? The gorilla was like.
You're too much. I can't.
I'm telling you.
With a walker?
I saw a kangaroo with a crane. With a crane. Okay? I saw a tiger in a wheelchair. Okay? But he was crippled from the neck down. So his stripes was moving the chair like this.
Oh my God.
They were doing the Christopher Reeve.
You're going to hell.
I am in hell. I got you for a partner.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's the R&R show. And we come back. We got Georgina Woodbine is here. Georgia. Georgia. She's here. Let me tell you, she can talk. She can talk. I've seen her video. Man, let me tell you something. You could be depressed, and you watch a Georgia Woodbine video. Georgina. I got up. So I call her Georgia because I want to go back to Georgia. Georgia. When the guys see when she sits down here, they're going to know where I'm going. Georgia. I got up. I was like, preach, girl. You tell them. You tell them lazy assholes to get up. Do something with your life. And I had no cable at the time.
Definitely motivates you, that's for sure.
Let me tell you something, I had no cable. I saw it on the bootleg Wi-Fi from my neighbor's password.
Oh my God.
She made me get up and get a job. I got cable. I bought a Fire TV. I can see
she made you get out and get a job that same day.
I'm telling you, we got an interesting show. I got a redneck here in the Bronx for Turnbuckle Talk, which is going to be very interesting because everybody knows I can get down dirty south too. And then later on tonight we got sexual healings. We did some comments on Facebook. People have responded. Child support. We're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about a lot of things. It's the Raw and Ready Show. My partner, I'm your karma, Raphael G. Charles Laloma is doing engineering.
LDM Network.
LDM Network. If you tuned in to the other station, there's nothing on. We are here on LDM. I'm going to speak my goddamn mind. She made me wait half an hour. I'm waiting for my soda. I'm thirsty. I got a lot of things I got to say. I love this woman. The reason why she's wearing a white dress, because she wore green pants. So it looks like she's cut in half.
I'm a rebel. Sorry, guys. I forgot.
Okay?
I was looking cute. But
everybody knows she's the Shaka Khan of Raw and Ready.
I hate you.
I'm every woman. It's all in me.
And then you throw the glitter.
Then you got to do the part that goes, whoa, 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 whoa. We'll be right back after this.
Whoa.
She's por amor. Hay quien haya querido regalarle una estrella. Por amor, fue una vez al Calvario con una cruz a cuesta. Aquel que también por amor entregó el alma entera. Por amor se confunden las aguas y en las fuentes se besan. Y en las alas de las mariposas los colores se crean. Por amor ha existido en el mundo siempre tanta belleza. Y el color de la naturaleza se pintó por amor. Por amor soy de ti y seré toda la vida mientras viva. Por amor soy de ti, por amor, por amor, por amor. Por amor, una noche cualquiera, un amante se entrega. Por amor, con un beso se calman unos labios que esperan. Por amor, ya no llevo las cruces que me dio el sufrimiento. Y por ti, lo que fuera mi suerte se cambió por amor. Por amor, soy de ti y seré toda la vida mientras viva. Por amor, soy de ti, por amor, por amor, por amor. Por amor, por amor. Por amor, por amor, por amor. Se han creado los hombres en la faz de la tierra. Tantas cosas lindas se han hecho por amor. Por amor. Se pintó el color de la naturaleza. Por amor. Sí, hay todo se ha hecho por amor. Por amor, por amor.
Todo ha sido por amor,
Ay, si entregaste el corazón
todo ha sido por amor,
por el amor al que enamora al aire, amor que arde.
todo ha sido por amor,
Amor que muchas veces se vuelve dolor.
todo ha sido por amor,
Un lindo sentimiento.
Radio station in the world is right here, right now.
Por amor, por amor, por amor, por amor.
Because you love music, we have it all here.
LDM Radio.
Station, solo hits musicales. Porque te encanta la música, te la tenemos toda aquí. Only music hits para ti.
Hello, this is Anna from the
LDM for listeners.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
From LDM Radio.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's start the party.
We are live.
Yes, we're here with Miss
Georgia Woodbine, not Georgina. Georgia. Georgia.
the whole way through. No, welcome to the R9 show.
Thank you,
Thank you for coming, and thank you for
having
dealing with
me.
my knuckle netterhiss in
Yes.
in the other room because.
And I apologize because I was like dead set your name was Georgina, and he's like,
No, it's Georgia.
and I'm like, no, it's Georgina.
You're not the one that was reading all the emails. I was. I want to say hello to Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte. How are you? My people in Charlotte, you're watching. I see you. I see all of you.
Welcome to the show.
guys
Now
are the
you
best.
are a author and motivational speaker, correct?
Yes, and lifestyle transformation coach.
And let me tell you
And you're
something.
awesome. Like,
You have a great book here called How to Attract the Right Man into Your Life.
give me that book. I need that. Give me that book.
Yes, you do. Take that. You need it. She needs that.
This is my copy right here.
Georgia, let me ask you a question. Before we go into the typical questions that everybody asks you and everything.
Right.
Where you come from? Where's your roots from?
Well, I was born here in the Bronx,
Okay.
but my parents are from Jamaica,
Oh.
and so I got some Jamaican roots in me.
Booyaka, booyaka!
I'm Jamaican.
Wagwan.
Is Irene.
Wagwan. I live around a whole bunch of Jamaican and West Indian, so we get right in.
And I worked in the entertainment business for a little while as a manager. Worked at some record companies and the Apollo, and then I transitioned into becoming a writer. And I always tell people, your passion, when you find your passion, that's where your gifts are, that's where your talents are, and that's when I realized I had the gift to write.
No, and let me
That's
tell you something.
awesome.
We saw your video on YouTube.
Yes.
And all jokes aside, you really know how to get people up and going. The way you speak, because you're not speaking what you see on TV, these guys with the headpiece in their ear, and there's 20 different dumbass people that pay $5,000 to hear a guy goes, if you want something in your life, you need to rise up and look at your phone bill and say, how I'm going to pay this week. You went out there and you told people, listen, cut the crap, let's go, move on, you can do it. There's nothing in this world that can stop you.
Absolutely.
Where do you get that power inside of you to share your positivity, especially the way things are going in the world today?
Absolutely. I think it's a spiritual, I know it's spiritual because that's really where it comes from. Because when you have that power, people are attracted to you. They want to know, how do you know this? How can you show me how to do this? How did you change your life? How did you make these things happen? And with that foundation, I was able to use it to write these type of books, to coach people, to go out there and speak to hundreds of thousands of people and say, you can change your life, you can do whatever you want, you can get in the right relationship, you can change the job you're in, you can, whatever it is, you can make it happen. You just have to put your mind around it, and that's really the message that I'm sending to people.
True that. I mean,
That's
because
wonderful.
when it comes from the heart, when it comes being spiritual, a lot of people think of when you say spiritual, hallelujah, the Lord.
Praise the Lord!
If I pass the plate 6 times today, no more food stamps, put some dollar bills in it. No, that's not spiritual. Spiritual's from the inside.
Right. I think people get the religion and spirituality, they get them mixed up. And being spiritual is about, having that oneness and understanding that you don't just treat people nice when you go to church. When you go into the supermarket, you see those same people, you should still be nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think you should treat people the way they treat you. I mean,
listen.
in a way, but
Well, what inspired
well, that's what I was
you?
taught. I mean, I'm just saying, because that's what, how people say you should
An eye for an eye?
you should treat people the way they treat you, which is wrong.
Okay.
I know it's hard to bite your tongue on certain, like, this guy just said this to me, but you know what, I believe, and I know I've heard you say something like, when you're a bigger person when you can go on forgive and move on and get rid of that negativity?
Right. And well, I believe that you should have the power to go into a room and change a situation, not let the situation change you. So if you walk into a room with negativity, you shouldn't let that affect you. You should walk in with that power that my presence alone is going to change how people react and how they respond to me.
Exactly.
Absolutely. What inspired you to start writing?
The pain. I mean, going through struggling, going through financial issues, being a single mom, trying to find my passion and trying to figure out what I should be doing with my life. And I think that a lot of people struggle with that. They know that they have the ability to do something, but they don't know how to turn it into an income. And in that process, you go through stress and you go through frustration, you go through loss because you put everything that you have into your passion and the thing that you think that you love doing, but yet you can't leave your job because you can't pay the bills. So there's like a big barrier there.
I absolutely know what you're talking about. I've been there many times.
Many times.
Many
And now she got the right book. Hopefully it'll stop.
Yes.
Several books, actually. This is just.
But this one right here, the way she grabbed it, like, you ever seen like in a movie where the guy, everybody grabs that sword, but only one has the power? You notice when she grabbed that book, all you heard was, oh.
That book has secrets that every woman wants to know. And you know what? It's not just for women. It's for men, too, because I believe men can apply a lot of the principles and the things I talk about in the book. They can definitely learn
Yeah, but
from
I'm
it.
not looking for the right man. I got the right girl.
No, but it's not just about that. It's about relationships. It's
And
about
letting you be the right man, because, you know, we all got flaws.
Hey, listen, I've said it before, and I'll say it because George is here. I said it before. I was in a 20-year relationship that the only thing that came good out of it are my kids. And I'm sorry to say that. Great mother. I said it, and I'll say it in the air. I've never held this back. She was a great mother. My kids were clean. My house was clean. There was food. She was a lousy wife. And I know 20 years ago I could have been where I'm at now.
So let me ask you this. Why'd you stay for 20 years?
For the kids.
Okay.
Which was a selfish choice.
Yes.
To me, it was a selfish choice because, in a way, I wasn't thinking about me. I was thinking about them. But when the time was right, things, like you said, things happen for a reason.
Right.
When the time was right, I had nothing to hide. I said, look, I'm done.
Right. You knew it was over.
Of course, living in the same
Emotionally.
house.
There's a lot of,
Oh,
there's
yes.
You disconnected
There's
emotionally.
a lot of
girl,
chaos.
So you knew it was over.
It was like ghosts. My body's here, my spirit was over there.
Georgina, with so many things happening in the world, what is one thing, if you could change anything in the world, what would it be?
I believe the one thing I would want to change is the way people think, because I think that's what holds most of us hostage, is believing that we can't achieve things, that we can't do things, we can't go after things, we can't have the lifestyle we want, we can't have the money we want, we can't live in the house we want, we can't drive the car we want, we can't do the things that we want to do. And I don't believe that, because I am a testimony to that you can go after what you want. And if you truly go after what you want, and you do it with the right motive, because it shouldn't be just for money. If you go after something and you know that this is a gift that you have and you're touching people, the money's going to come. You don't have to worry about the money.
Yeah,
Y'all heard this
we're
first.
proof
Sponsors,
right
where are
here.
you?
Come on, sponsor.
Because
Come
you know,
on
a
in.
lot of people, the first thing they ask us is like, "Oh, are you getting paid?" And it's like, we do this because we love doing this. We genuinely love doing the show. Like me and him, we fight like brothers and sisters.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
More like ugly cousins.
one thing, the one thing that we do share in common is the love for this show.
Right.
You know?
People just, like you said, when you do it out of your spirit, when you do it for love. I'm the last original member
Last
of
of
the
the
show
Mohican.
since 2006.
Wow.
2006.
He's the CEO and founder of
And
the R&R show.
When there were times where you didn't have that support system,
Of course.
where why are you doing this for fun? Why ain't you making money?
Right.
You're wasting your time. You're doing this. It's 2018. Where everybody else is at. I got a great new partner, and we've been doing this for the last year and a half, almost 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's just blown up. I'm in a new relationship. I've been with with my fiance for the last 3 years.
That's fantastic.
And she's great support
Supportive.
system.
That's
Yeah, we fight too. You know, we fought last night because she ate my TV dinner, but I still love you. And we still do our thing. But I want to ask you this question. Your book is about how to attract the right man into your life.
Right.
Okay, so how can women or men attract the right person?
Okay, so I'm going to say from the women's perspective, and then I'm going to say it from the male's perspective. One of the things women need to do, they need to learn about the person they're getting involved with. And you need to see how the person treats the person that they love, how they treat their children, how they treat their mom, how they treat their family. That's a big indication on the role you're going to play in this man's life. And one of the other things I talk about is lidding the cookie jar. I think a lot of people get too entangled physically, and then you're kind of lost mentally and emotionally because you're already invested. So when you're not having sex with this person, you can think clear and you can say, you know what, maybe this is not the right person for me. But once you get entangled, it's kind of hard to come out of it because you're already emotionally involved. For the men, one of the things I talk about is stop comparing the old girl to the new girl. You always compare, well, my old girl used to do this, or
So
she used to do that, she
Did
used to
my
do that.
fiance hit you up?
You saw his face, right? Guilty.
This is some bullshit. Son. I know you work with Karma behind the books. Y'all made this shit up. I'm leaving.
Listen, be quiet and listen to what she's saying.
No, because that's, did you just see my face?
She's still got, she's not done yet.
No, but I was
Let her
like-
finish. Go ahead, get him.
And get rid of the word type. You know, a lot of times people that are dating, they always say, well, you know what, he's not my type or she's not my type. When you're finding your soulmate or you're finding, and listen, I believe that the person you're with should be your best friend. Because you know what? After you finish having sex for all that time, you got to have something else to fall back on. And if you, and a lot of people are married to somebody else's soulmate and they realize, I love you, but I don't like you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you don't want to feel like that about the person you're with. You want to feel like, I like spending time with this person. I like being with this
Yes.
person.
I was sentenced to 20 years.
How do you feel about like verbal and emotional abuse? Because it seems like in relationships, that's like one of the things that damages a lot of people.
Right. I totally do not agree with verbal or physical abuse. I think that if you're in a relationship, there's always red flags, and that's one of the things I talk about in one of the chapters. Recognize the red flags, how a man is talking to you, how he treats you in public, how he treats you around his family. All of these signs, these red flags. He don't want you to come to his house at a certain time. He don't want you to know where he lives. Like, there are red flags everywhere, but a lot of people choose to ignore the red flags. And what really irritates me the most is when you meet somebody and they tell you in the beginning, I am not looking for anything serious. But then you think you're going to go to this booty call and you're going to give him some and that's going to change his mind.
Or they feel like, oh, I'm not looking for nothing serious, but you can't talk to nobody. I don't want you wearing this dress. I don't want you hanging out with this girl. All of that mental
Control.
But that can go both ways.
Both ways, absolutely.
It can go both ways.
Absolutely.
Now, how can singles find their life partner?
So one of the things I talk about in the book about finding your life partner, finding your soulmate, is to think outside of the box. Don't go to the club expecting to find Mr. Right or Mrs. Right.
Or Facebook.
You know what I'm saying? Like, try other avenues, because I don't believe in searching. I believe in attracting, and I'm talking about everything, because that's what I did. I attracted my husband. I attract the things I want financially. I believe in attracting. So I believe that when you are operating that level of awareness, you don't have to chase to find that person. They're gonna pop up. You could be in a supermarket. You could be walking across the street. You could bump into this person. You can drop something. I mean, be open to the places. You could be at the gym. You could be anywhere. So don't just think of certain social places where you can find this person. Just be open and expand your horizons and try to find people in different places.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you a question real quick. 3 things got to go. I mean, one of these things got to go out of these 3 things. What's your opinion between religion, politics, and racism?
One of these things got to go?
Like,
one of them I want to remove?
Yeah, all of them got to go, but what is your
I'd
take
say
on?
racism.
Thank you.
Racism,
Thank
definitely,
you.
definitely.
Because I feel like a lot of people, they tend to make it, like, instead of making it better, they make it worse because now it's like a us against them type thing. And in all reality, I feel like we all the same. We all children of God.
We all believe the same
We all-
blood.
we
We
all-
all feel the same pain.
Yes.
We all go through hurt.
Yes.
We go through the same experiences. We all feel love. You know, we go through the same experiences in life. There really is no difference.
And I feel like that is one of the biggest problems that we have. And then religion.
Right.
Because you can be spiritual
Without being religious.
exactly. You
Absolutely.
can't make somebody believe in what you believe in.
Right.
Or because I was a missionary for 3 years.
Wow, okay.
I love God. I love the Lord. But I was raised Catholic, and then I went into Pentecostal church, and I became a missionary. One thing that I love to do, I did not care who looked at me. I didn't care what anybody thought. I would praise Him. You know, I would praise God in the altar in front of everybody, loud and clear. I did not care. I was not embarrassed. Nothing. You know. But then it was like, Sister Carmen, you know, you can't wear that. That's too tight. Or Sister Carmen, you know, cover up. You got tattoos. Or, you know, and I felt like people would respect me more and listen to me more if I
real.
was just myself.
Real. You have to be real.
You know, I told them I can walk around with a turtleneck, with a long sleeve shirt and a skirt down to my ankles and a Bible in my hand, and people will look at me and they will run the other way because they're going to be like, oh, here she comes trying to preach.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if I'm dressed down
You're real.
and I'm a regular
Because
person,
you're approachable. People can
yes.
reach people.
And people would actually sit down and listen.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I think this whole thing with the church thing, trust me, I've been there, done that. I know all about it. And you know what? It's really about self-love at the end of the day. And when you have self-love, you know how to love others, and you know how to treat other people with respect. And you can, you know, people can approach you. You're approachable. You don't walk around with a screw face, and people are like, why you look so mad all the time? So I think that it's always good to be real. Be transparent. Be honest. I mean, when you're that way, you don't have to keep up with your lies, and you don't have to try to keep track of everything.
Let me,
Don't you agree?
yeah, absolutely.
Some of the
No, but let
realest
me ask you
people
this.
that I've met have been regular, what people would say bums in the street, have spoken the most realest things that I've ever heard, and I'm like, wow, you know?
But let me ask you this. Now, you wrote the book.
Right.
This is my ex-wife again. I'm sorry. How? She's always been spied on me. Now she's sending flies into the studio. Charles, get the spray. The Ecuadorians are attacking again.
Oh my God.
When you do your motivational speeches,
Yes.
now I don't like to say speaker. I like to say motivational speaker because I saw your video.
Okay.
Like I said, I saw your video.
So,
You made a sinner become a Christian for some reason. You made a rich man become poor. You know what you say.
it's a gift.
When you go up there, and I saw all these people. I mean, I saw your video. I was like, damn, this girl's performing in front of thousands, hundreds. And you travel. What is the most common thing people tell you after your speeches?
That it has inspired them to make a change. And I believe that that's really why God put me here. That's my purpose, because I don't teach what I don't know, and I don't lead where I don't know. Everything that I talk about, everything that I write about, everything that I speak about is my own personal experiences. It's my own personal pain, my own personal struggles, my own personal obstacles. And I think that people can feel you. They feel that passion that you have because you're speaking with authority, because you know, because you've been there and you've done that. So that's why people relate to me, because I'm speaking the truth and I'm speaking my truth. And I think a lot of times you see people, even on social media, they like try to pretend they're somebody that they're not because they want people to like them.
Oh, you don't know. You don't know. Because I'm going to write a book, too. It's called Tears of a Clown. I got a lot of things to say. 20 years is a long time living in a closet.
Oh, so you came out the closet?
Closet.
I knew it! I knew it! What's today? April 5th.
Yes, I'll
You
say it.
guys
I lived
recorded.
in the closet. I only got fed water and bread. And that was on paydays. The only time I got to play with my children is when they wanted something for me to buy them something. That's it.
Well, you know, that's normally how it goes.
The only time I had sex, I was in a coma.
Oh, my God.
That's not good.
I ain't know. I lived in the closet.
I knew you was in the closet.
I wasn't in
I knew
there.
there was something about you.
There's a lot of people in the closet. Luther Vandross came out the closet. And now he's dancing with his father again. What you want me to do? Look at Forrest Whitaker. He had one eye open, one eye closed. Now all of a sudden, he goes to Africa, two eyes open. Wakanda. Come on. Cut the bullshit.
Hey, look at Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa used to be a black Dominican.
What's he now?
He's a white Puerto Rican. Ricky Martin. We all knew. We all knew.
We all knew.
We all knew. But
yeah.
real Puerto Rican women believe that. I was like, Mommy, Ricky's gay. No, he's not. He's just confused.
But that's like my mother with Michaels. My mother loved. She swore that was her husband.
When George
She was like, "That's my
Come on,
husband."
when
I'm
George
like,
came
"Ma."
out, when George came out, weren't you like Careless Whisper?
Oh, yes.
Am I gonna dance?
Yes, I was.
George is.
Love me some George Michael.
I love him too. Freddie Mercury was another one. Listen,
All of them.
I don't care. People tell me I'm racist. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't racist. I hate everybody. I hate everybody equally. If I don't like you, I don't like you. Black, white, Chinese, fat, white, purple, gay, straight, bi, 2 necks, 1 foot, 3 toes. I don't care. But you speak the truth.
Yes.
And you say what you have to say to people. Hey, some of my stuff that we do.
People respect you more when you're real.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Listen, that's why this team that you see here, we get a lot of people. We got people like one outside right now.
Yes.
Watches the show
Yeah.
when her grandson or grandchild was being born.
Yes. Asia.
Been hooked.
Yes.
Yeah, you have a lot. Oh my gosh, I was checking.
Congratulations.
You have so many people that are
We get
just
people,
like,
you know, because this is,
following the
listen,
show.
I
It's
take,
awesome.
if
Yeah.
we,
Awesome.
just like you,
Right.
whether you're speaking for 20 minutes or speaking for
Right.
2 hours or we do our show for 2 if we can make you forget
Right.
all your worries,
Yep.
all your issues for 5 minutes, we did our job.
Absolutely. Let me ask you a really, really personal question.
How much is in the bank account?
You said you said that
'Cause I'm going to go to
sometimes
Georgia.
you said that you're married to somebody else's soulmate. Now Channing Tatum just split with his wife. You think I should jump in the DM? You think I should shoot my shot?
Listen, it's the truth. I
Tell
was
me
married
because,
to somebody else's soulmate. I was married to somebody else's soulmate. For 20 years, Georgia, I was married to the devil's sister. I was married to somebody else's soulmate.
Oh, so you saying I should shoot my shot? Okay, you heard it. Channing, I'm coming for you.
Hey, you never know. He might just see this.
Jesus Christ. Channing, I feel sorry for you.
Hey, I've been praying
Magic
for this
Mike
day
is gonna run out of
forever.
tricks. She gets a hold of you, Magic Mike, you don't know.
It's over.
Why do you think she's always smiling?
It is over for you.
What do you think
Man, listen, I got tricks, and my tricks ain't for kids.
That's
Channing,
right. If you watch all our
Homie.
shows, she never stops smiling. Channing, when a woman never stops smiling, you in deep shit. Karma will destroy your shit. She gonna take care of you. But she gonna
Take
be
care
like,
of you.
you wanna go out later?
He ain't gonna want to go out later.
They
Trust
do
me.
that smile. You can go outside. Oh, he's dead when they catch him in the house.
Georgia, thank you so much for
But
coming
where
on
can they
the
find
show.
you? What's your website?
Yes,
What's your social
Okay.
media?
My website's www.georgiawoodbine.com. They can find me on YouTube. They can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. Just Google me.
And it's right here.
Woodbine.
Purchase the book.
In the flesh. How to attract the right man in your life.
No more settling. Don't forget that part.
No more
Yeah.
Y'all women
settling.
need to stop settling.
Rather you're straight.
Settling. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it.
Do you have? Oh yes, we have. Okay, I got this Filipino in my ear right now, and she asked me, "Do you have advice for future writers?"
Or
That's exactly
inspiring
what-
writers.
Inspiring writers.
Absolutely. I'm actually doing an online class called How to Write a Book in 30 Days or Less. So they can go to my website, www.georgiawoodbine.com, and it's for new aspiring authors that want to figure out what's the steps, what's the process, how to start their first book, how to finish it. I actually taught that class at the Learning Annex. So,
Wow.
yeah, definitely.
That's amazing.
The book is called "How to Attract the Right Man in Your Life. No More Settling." Doesn't matter if you're straight. Doesn't matter if you're gay, bisexual, whatever. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. Read this book.
Absolutely.
And watch her videos. She is amazing.
Yes.
You know?
Yo, like I told you,
Thank you
she
so much.
made.
There you go.
All I know is this much.
There you go.
She rose more people than Jesus did in the Bible. This is why I'm saying, Georgia, Georgia's on my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, Georgia Woodbine, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you so much. It's the R&R show with me. I'm your karma. We got a lot more show coming. We're going to talk a lot about a lot of more people. My cousins, we're going to talk about you next.
Stay tuned for Turnbuckle
Immigrants.
Talk coming right after this commercial break.
We'll be right back after this.
Now that I've got your attention, got a lesson that I want to teach you. Just a few things I must mention, because to my name I must stand true. Think before you cross me, ausencia, te sigo esperando, no importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando, no importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando, no importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. I always come around when you least expect me. I am there. This is the final showdown. All I asked for was for you to play fair, but now the show's over. You've kept up this game for far too long. Now it's my turn to take over. It's time to make right what you made wrong. Por tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. No importa 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 tu ausencia, te sigo esperando.
The coolest station online. Because we play.
No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. Ay, yo sé que con el tiempo tu recuerdo vendrá en mi mente, pero no será contratiempo, porque un pez nada con la corriente. No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando. 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 No importa tu ausencia, te sigo esperando.
I got no worries, girl, no doubt. I don't ever gotta check my bank account. All I need is a woman that's down for the cause. She just wanna live a life and not worry about the flaws. But she gotta be a good chick, someone that I could act a fool with. And she don't be up on that dumb shit. Ain't got no time for excuses. Oh, she's so exclusive. I don't think you've seen her. She shake just like a bottle when she killing with the pictures. She's a good chick. I need a good chick. Oh,
I want a good chick, so thick from her breast down to her thighs. The kind of girl that's so banging, make a nigga fantasize. Cause her body's so crazy that it commands attention. So I made the decision to chase her with aggression. And I won't stop until her body I can hold. Make it so hot that shorty's gonna lose control. I'll lick the right spot and have you moaning nonstop. And treat you like a glass of wine and drink it to the last drop. You're tasting yummy, nice and sweet like some honey. Now let me massage your back as you're laying down on your tummy. I'll make you beg for more as your body I explore. Have you in every position from the bed to the floor. From the table to the chair, bend you over, pull your hair. Or you can ride it as you look into my eyes and stare at the passion, the love that you see in me. Cause you're a good chick, a thick chick, a freak like me.
no worries, girl, no doubt. I don't ever gotta check my bank account. All I need is a woman that's down for the cause. She just wanna live a life and not worry about the flaws. But she gotta be a good chick, someone that I could act a fool with. And she don't be up on that dumb shit. Ain't got no time for excuses. Oh, she's so exclusive. I don't think you've seen her. She shake just like a bottle when she killing with them bitches. She's a good chick. I need a good chick. Oh,
I need a good chick, the type that's gonna hold me down. A loyal girl that won't shit on me or sleep around. And she don't care about my money cause she has her own. She's a boss bitch, a queen that sits upon the throne. And she got way more to offer than just a bad body. She's a lady with class, but in the bed she's naughty and independent shorty. She go hard for her nigga. She got beauty and brains and one hell of a figure. I call her Angel and she calls me her papi. And if I wanna chill with the fellas, she'll never stop me. You gotta see her, these other chicks wanna be her. And all these thirsty niggas will do anything to be near her. I guess I'm lucky, cause I'm the one she chose. And she's always by my side, rocking out at my shows. She's a winner, and I intend to keep her. I've been in love before, but these feelings are much deeper.
no worries, girl, no doubt. I don't ever gotta check my bank account. All I need is a woman that's down for the cause. She just wanna live a life and not worry about the flaws. But she gotta be a good chick, someone that I can act a fool with. And she don't be up on that dumb shit. Ain't got no time for excuses. Oh, she's so exclusive. I don't think you've seen her. She shake just like a bottle when she killing with them bitches. She's a good chick. I need a good chick. Oh, no worries, girl, no doubt. I don't ever gotta check my bank account. All I need is a woman that's down for the cause. She just wanna live a life and not worry about the flaws. But she gotta be a good chick, someone that I can act a fool with. And she don't be up on that dumb shit. Ain't got no time for excuses. Oh, she's so exclusive. I don't think you've seen her. She shake just like a bottle when she killing with them bitches. She's a good chick.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the R&R Show. We are live right here on LDM Network, and this is Turnbuckle Talk. And with me, I have special guests from the down south, from Georgia, down south. Mr. Stephen Fierce is in the building. Steve, welcome to Coaching Fair. Up north where the Yankees play to come in and be on my show.
Well, finally nice to meet you. It's been a while.
Yeah.
You know, I've been calling in,
Yes, you have.
and you know what? I learned something.
What you
Right.
learned?
I read a book a long time ago.
Okay.
I'll give you the title.
Okay.
I won't give you the author,
Okay.
but it's called Controversy Creates Cash.
Controversy creates cash. Okay.
In my case,
Uh-huh.
it created opportunity.
Okay.
I called in
Mm-hmm.
twice.
Yep.
I won tickets
Yes, you did.
twice.
Yep.
And you know what? You know what happened?
What happened? Oh, and you're spitting.
I'm on the R&R show.
Yeah, damn right. Damn right. Well, you see, now I'm going to go, I feel out of place here because when I was in the service, I went down south and the southern hospitality is all nice. So I'm going to go into my southern mode, the New York version of southern mode. And I want to say thank you, Stephen Fierce, for being on the Turnbuckle Talk today. Now, you're up here. You won tickets for the Bronx Wrestling Federation event, which will be this Saturday at the Bronx here at Darrow's Fitness on 1123 Close Avenue, Bronx, New York. You're going to be there. I'm going to be there defending my tag team championship with my partner, Mr. Lee Nova, for Puerto Rico Incorporated. Now,
Y'all make some good burritos.
damn, no, wrong Spanish people. We make good rice and beans. But the burritos, those are the other guys, the other cans. Not the Puerto Rican cans. Those are the Mexicans. Okay, those are the Mexicans. Now, you've been wrestling how long now?
Since I was about 12 years old.
12 years old. Now, I'm not talking about wrestling alligators and wrestling pigs. I'm talking about pro wrestling.
Since I was 16.
16. Okay, there you go. Now, you're from down south. What's the difference between the southern wrestling and northern wrestling?
Southern guys, they hit harder. I'll say that.
Okay.
Southern guys definitely hit harder because a lot of them are corn-fed, throwing haystacks everywhere.
Okay.
And, well, they,
Well, I hate to disagree with you because you ever try to hit a northern crackhead? They hit hard too.
They're just simply fast.
But they hit hard. You ever try to hit one? Try to hit one with a hammer. He'll come right at you, man. He'll come right at you. Especially them African crackheads.
See, here's what's funny about that, right? I noticed something about y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all.
Okay, y'all.
Is there's a lot of weapon talk, right?
Well, I give you, wait, hold on. Let's stop right there. I give you credit's due. Those AK-47s, AR-15s, Grandpa's shotgun, Uncle Lou's.
Hey, my AR-15 self-identifies as a bolt action.
There you go. That's all I'm going to say. Now, the wrestling world lost a legend the other day. Johnny Valiant. Great wrestler. Great manager. Now I got to go back to New York. I had the privilege of working with him one time at the New York Comedy Club, and he did stand-up. He was a very funny man. Talking about wrestling legends, in all seriousness, Johnny Valiant was one of the greatest performers of that generation and beyond. We've lost so many. We've lost Macho Man Randy Savage, Chris Benoit, Johnny Valiant, Bobby Heenan. Those guys changed the game for wrestling. What do you think about how the game is now? What do you think we can do to make it better? And what do you think they can do to stop making it as some bad as it is?
Well, I'll say this. The current state of wrestling, both North, South, East Coast, West Coast, Japan, all them, they have really good talent. Right? I like what's going on. Such talents as Kenny Omega.
Yes.
Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Forgive me for saying it. Roman Reigns. He's got.
He is what he is, man.
He is what he is, exactly. People like that, they've got they've got the it factor. People like Chris Jericho, Dusty Rhodes, may he rest in peace. They had mic work.
Yeah.
Today's game is all about mic work.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I said to you when I called in.
That's right. I know how to talk. I know how to talk to the mic.
Okay. The first thing I said was mic work, right? Because that's the most important thing. It's all about story now.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't have a story,
well, at least he's spitting in the cup. That he's being polite.
If you don't have a story, where's really the match going?
Exactly.
You know, the story not only takes place outside the ring, but inside the ring. You got to tell a story.
Yeah.
When you're inside those ropes, you got to know who the good guy is, who the bad guy is, who the face and the heel.
Well, you know what? It's true because you have a lot of guys now in the business that just want to go in the ring, take the spotlight, make themselves look good. They don't want to do the build-up. The build-up is what makes this business work because it gives people a reason to go see your matches. The bad part, and you know this as much as I do, the bad part about a lot of guys who are working in these business, they don't want to promote. They don't want to sell tickets. They don't want to get people in the seats. They just want to go in there, beat everybody that they can beat up and walk away. When guys like you and me work on our characters, we work on our persona, we work on our gimmick, what people say the gimmick, and we go out there and we do the best we can to put on a show. We go out there, we sell. Listen, I give away tickets on my show, which I pay for out of my pocket. I promote my company. I know Steven has done his part down south and everything to get people into the seats to show a good ass kicking. That's how you guys will say it, a good ass whooping. Win, lose, or draw, we're going to go out there and give you the best show that we have. That's what's, to me, that's what's missing now. You know, you got too many spotlight hoggers. We're missing that. We're missing guys. Let these guys put on their story and let them wrestle, man. You understand what I'm saying? Let them wrestle. Let them get in that ring and do what they do to train.
You know what it is that we, and I'll say we, you know, my generation, we grew up with such wrestlers as The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, all these stars. You know, guys who came in and really showed who they were based off their character. That's why that's one thing that I've always kind of disliked about New York wrestling, especially.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in a New York ring is from New York. Everybody in a New York ring, you know, introducing first, weighing in at so-and-so from the Bronx, New York, or from Harlem, New York. There's no characters anymore on the independent
side. Well, there is one that you and I have had some verbal confrontations with. He calls himself the Splendid One, which he'll be at the BWF April 7th event. He'll be fighting against Manny Ortiz, a Dominican that's coming to the Bronx.
So you mean to tell me, because obviously we're talking about Bobby C.
Mm-hmm.
The Ric Flair mark.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be at that show.
Yes, he is.
All right, Bronco, if you're watching, and I'm talking straight to you.
Okay, Bronco, get yourself a translator. Go ahead.
Bronco, if you're watching, Stephen Fierce, the Southern Justice, wants a contract. I'll take anybody.
Anybody?
But the one that I really want is Bobby C. Here's why.
Why?
Because I feel, in my heart of hearts, that I could take Kato, which is what I like to call his chauffeur.
Okay, Kato.
Because he looks like Kato.
Yes, he does.
And I feel like I could bring him back to the Green Hornet side.
Okay.
To the light side, if you will.
Okay.
The Jedi side, if you will.
Okay.
Because Bobby C ain't doing nothing for you.
Okay.
Bobby C,
the Splendid One. The Splendid One. You gotta call the guy by what he is. The Splendid One, Bobby C. You know.
How splendid is he really?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an inbreeder. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit a nerve. I know that some of y'all down there don't got cable TV.
Hey, look.
Hey, I want to ask you a question. What do Southern people do for fun? Come on, tell me. What do people do for fun?
Shoot some cans?
Yeah, I know that. What, Puerto Ricans, Africans, Mexicans?
All of them.
All of them? Okay. Let me ask you this. Now, this is a question I'm going to ask this Southern man. Nobody in New York has done this. So I'm going to say this, and I don't want you to get offended. Have you ever made love to a pig and give it a reach around?
It wouldn't be manly.
To give it a reach around?
Or polite.
To give it a reach around.
To not give it a reach around.
To not give a damn Skippy. Let me tell you something. You know, I learned a trick when I was down south. The way you make a pig stay in place, you put on some high rubber boots. You put the hind legs in the back of the rubber boots, and you hold that pig. You hold them hard. Pick up that little curly tail. And you just let it roll, man. Just let that thing roll. You just let it roll, man. Because I seen Deliverance. You look a little familiar, but I'm just saying. You know, this is just the way us New York wrestlers like to talk. But I would love to see you in the ring against the Trump supporting Ric Flair wannabe Splendid One Bobby C and his little Mexican maid, his Asian chauffeur, and his deaf butler who keeps serving bad tea to everybody.
I will say this about his butler. That man can take a bump.
Yes, he can. Yes,
That man can take a bump.
Yes,
he takes better bumps than Bobby C.
Damn right. Now, you're going to be at the BWF event.
I absolutely am.
April 7th.
April 7th.
In the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
And I know you're bringing Cousin Luke, Bo, Daisy, and Uncle Jesse with you, right?
No, I'm actually going to bring a nice little spicy Puerto Rican.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is she deaf and blind?
Not at all.
Okay, then. I mean, she's looking for somebody with good credit. Am I correct?
Hey.
Because you over here wearing the Duck Dynasty starter kit, Bo. It's all good. This is Turnbuckle Talk. I got Stephen Fierce, and he'll be on later on the show. I want to get a Southern version of Sexual Healings. April 7th, this Saturday, Darrow's Extreme Fitness, Bronx Wrestling Federation. You're going to see all kinds of wrestlers there. $15 for kids, $20 for adults. You can't get as intimate as we're going to get this weekend. It's going to be a great event. Come. The first Saturday of every month, we've given away tickets. This is a live winner of one of the tickets right now. And he's going over there to send out a message. So it's going to be very interesting to see what he's going to do. In the Bronx, from the South. And he's bringing a Puerto Rican girlfriend with him. So now you know you're going to have a red with a driver's license and a stolen car, drink a Bacardi and whiskey. This is going to be fun. You understand what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Fierce, where can people see you, man?
Well, I have a YouTube channel that I haven't really used too much. It's XWF Loki, L-O-K-I. That was actually my first wrestling gimmick. And then I also have a fan page on Facebook, Stephen Fierce. And that's about all. I mean, I also have a Twitter account, but I don't really use that too much.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the R&R Show, Turnbuckle Talk. And when we come back, we have Georgia Woodbine. Georgia. And she from Georgia.
Absolutely.
Just like you.
Hell yeah.
You might get some drink for you before you end the show. And Stephen Fierce. Like I said, Sexual Healing's coming up. I'm Your Karma's coming back. We're going to talk about everybody and anybody. It's the R&R Show here live on the LDM Network. We'll be right back after this.
Reminiscing when I was in the kitchen, tasting on my mom's ingredients. Her food was so good, it put me in a good mood. I remember this, I was raised with obedience. In my neighborhood on lock, see the key was this. I was only allowed to ride my bike up and down the block on the street with my friends. My grandpa chopped down an old tree. My grandma in the garden planted seeds. My father was the only man who was able to son me. He was my chief. He taught me if it isn't about business, then it had to be brief. From a room, my sister blasts music. She gave me my first influence of hip-hop tunes. Now I make my own rap music. This craft was similar to math, because after I learned how to add and subtract, there was really nothing to it, to it, to it, to it, to it.
He lied. Life as a shorty, so you so rough. The most beautifulest thing in this world, just like that. He lied. Life as a shorty, so you so rough. The most beautifulest thing in this world, just like that.
I remember my first fist fight, asking myself, is this life? During recess, I was forced to box. Classmates jabbed me, hit me over the head with my own lunchbox. Grabbed me, ripped over my jacket, uppercut, then overhooked me. This is the reason I grew up to hate school. Every day I played hooky, fishing for auditions with my music. Venues overlooked me, never wanted to book me. They said I wasn't good enough. It's been 18 years since I laid my first raps. They said I wasn't hood enough. On a major record label, I wanted to get signed. I got tired of taking A&Rs, my rhymes. I realized it was like throwing away my watch in the trash. It was a waste of time. So the charts I independently climbed. And now the whole world is forced to watch me shine.
He lied. Life as a shorty, so you so rough. The most beautifulest thing in this world, just like that. He lied. Life as a shorty, so you so rough. The most beautifulest thing in this world, just like that.
Black and nice.
When you walk by, I'm the girl them having fun smoking. You know it.
Sigo matando, cómo se mueve. I beat me a gun, never fight me over. Call up some girl and tell them come over. It's a Philly blood party, they call them the party. We don't care if them 20 or 40. Tell them as them come, we have to start it. Castro and beer, the whole place locked. Look how the girl, them look sexy and fat. When them come in at the club, man, I shell down the bar. Crystal Rose and caviar, girl, you look good, girl, you look good. Far and no talk me a make, and no car me a blog. Every man want wow, hot girl this, fat girl this. Hold up on me wrist, cause she know what time is it. She exquisite, bedroom visit. The girl them legit, me want them digit. Me no care if them tall or small like midget. Sigo matando, Filiplo, si tú la ves cómo se mueve. Siéntelo, préndelo, dale, consúmelo. Se vuelve loquita y el peita le súbelo. Me gané la loto porque tengo su número. Así que loco, dale, consúmelo. Si ya sabes de esto, me tienes envuelto, moviéndose puro y violento. Me mira los ojos muy duros como el cemento. Ven para acá que esta noche aquí no hay cuento. Tu bombón, mami pega el bombón. Como tú lo haces siempre rompes con tu bombón. Con el Filipe y arrebata con tu bombón. Wine up, dale mueve ese bombón. Ay que loquito me viene tu bombón. Me tiene la nube, mami mueve ese bombón.
no sé que ella quema y por eso. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. With her, hey. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na.
Can't quench, can't cool, make it burn.
Don't feel it, no. Mami, mucha ganja, mucho humo botando. Feel it, no. Me mira los ojos, le gusta que estamos bailaqueando. Don't feel it, no. Le gusta los andes, con el estilo sigo matando. No, si tú la ves como se mueve.
Black love rolling deep. Casco Gambino and Black and Nice. Blazing it up, and the best kind of really rude boy.
gentlemen, it's the R&R Show. We are live. We are back on the LDM Network. Yes, we multiplied. We got a lot of people in the house. Of course, we have Miss Georgia Woodbine is here. Fierce in the back. The lovely ladies behind me. This is Asia.
As you guys know, this is our segment called Sexual Healings. And Sexual Healings is a segment where we speak not only about sex, but we talk about different topics that we post up on our Facebook fan page, and we give our unprofessional opinion.
So here's our disclosure. The opinions and ideas of the R&R Show are not affiliated with LDM Network. What we're going to tell you is going to blow your motherfucking mind away, and we're going to say what we got to say. So if you take us serious, you a dumb motherfucker. But at the same time, please be from, well, I said mother flower.
And here we go.
We put up topics every week. And every week that we put up a topic, we ask our Facebook fans to comment on it, which we did. The first question is, if tomorrow you woke up as the opposite sex, what would be the first thing you do? And here's what we got. Now, what I am reading is not me. These are what people wrote, okay? Vince Steele says, I would touch myself. Our friend, Mr. Bobby C., said, get makeup tips from Carmen Serrano. Jay Ortiz says, get a blowjob. Oh my God. All right. William Big says, oh, he didn't say anything. Jay Ortiz says, I just want to feel what y'all feel going in. Okay. This one was kind of weird for me. Samuel Giambrone, T.K. Luther. So I go from being a god to a goddess. Hey, you got sugar in your tank. Veronica Martinez from the Bronx says, I will, if I woke up the next day to be a man, I would masturbate. Oh my God. All right. Jasenia Perez says, not a damn thing. Huh? Yeah, I know. Jasenia Perez says, not a damn thing. I'll find a wonderful woman to do it all. Okay. Oh, I can't say what Ralph said. Kermit Lugo from Puerto Rico says, I'll become a lesbian. I love the woman too much. And that's pretty much it. Oh, Rodolfo Suarez says, I'll pray that I won't get my period.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Okay, now we have guests. Yeah, I told you, Bobby C is a little fishy. Okay, so now we have our guests here on the panel. I'm going to ask Georgia first. If you woke up the opposite sex tomorrow, what would be the first thing you do?
I don't know. I love being a woman, but if I had to be a man, I think it'd be because men are stronger. So I guess like that, you know, the strength of a man, and you know, I guess that's. You
beat up a. I know you beat a bully. She'll be walking up to the first guy, like you know, she walking down the street. You got that one guy be like, "Yo, Georgia, can I get a piece of that peach?" And Georgia comes in like a man, be like, "Say that again now, sucker. Say it now, sucker." Asia.
Well, I love fashion.
So you'll dress like a man?
So the first thing I would do is buy me some Stacey Adams.
Oh, damn.
I love men's shoes.
Oh. Okay. She'll buy a size 15.
Miss Shay.
Shay. You can put the mic a little closer so people can hear you.
Well, the first thing I probably would do is definitely go and fight a whole bunch of guys that I don't like, because I would definitely have maximum strength.
Okay.
The second thing is that I like the drags. I think they're fabulous.
Oh my God, yes!
Hey!
Yes!
Why be a man if you're going to go after the drags?
Stephen Fierce.
Well, I'm gonna do. What you gonna do? I'm gonna do the same thing that that other guy said. First thing I'm gonna do is spread my legs nice and wide. and centrally, very slowly.
Rub yourself like a pig in shit. Am I lying? I know you ain't lying.
You definitely, you are definitely not telling any lies.
Told you.
At all.
Also, I'll be reaching for a ruler to see what I got. I'll be reaching for a ruler to see what I got.
Damn, see, I know these girls, they want to know that the myth is true. If you go from all the way behind the sack.
What if she's...
Is it really 12 inches or 3.5? What would you do, Karma, if you woke up a man tomorrow?
Honestly, if I woke up a man, the first thing I would probably do is one of these. And then the second thing I would probably do is definitely measure myself. Definitely.
Does that hurt?
It's the truth. If I have small feet, that yeah.
Hey, look. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm definitely hoping that that on that day, me and Karma, we just so happen to have that change on the same exact day.
Hope that it does happen. It'll be the time
Just
when
know-
you can actually screw a man over and get away with it.
Right? Just know, Stephen Fears, that if that day was to ever happen, I would probably tear you up.
She'll make him squeal like a pig.
What about you, Raphael G?
Oh, hell no. If I woke up tomorrow as a woman, I'm going to be the richest bitch in 24 hours. I'm going to every bar. I'm going to the bars where all the rich old men go. I'm going to be like, You look scrumptious, you with your one eye and three toes. I'm going to get money. I'm going to do the same thing my ex-wife did to me. Screw me over and put me through hell. I'm going to get my bills paid. I'm going to get a mortgage.
They act like it's so easy.
I'm going to Gucci. I'm going to Louis Vuitton. You taking me to Beverly Hills all in 24 hours. I'm going to be the biggest whore there is. I'm going to be the biggest puta there is. I'm going to get my rent. I'm telling you. I want to know what it is to get paid child support. I'm going to have 4 kids, 6 different daddies. Get welfare, get food stamps. I'm getting everything I want.
You know, I would probably have...
And I want a big ass. I want like a Shay type ass. You know what I'm saying? Like Shay all the way.
Not those fake looking ones. That
No, I don't want that Kim Kardashian. I want an Edie Chacon ass. Iris Chacon. I want a J-Lo.
Oh my God.
No shade, you do got it going on.
Let me tell you something. I want a body like Shay. I want to look like J-Lo. And I want to be a whore like all the Kardashian sisters. And I want to see if it's true about black men. Because I heard... I'm telling you. And I will, but first, for like first couple of hours, I'll be looking in the mirror like, can I maybe whistle? Yep, I'm in there. I'll be the first, man.
You know what? I would probably have like 10 different females too. Like I'll have like.
And I'll be a lesbian. So I'll be bisexual. I'll be a greedy bitch. I swear to God. I'm sorry looking through a phone looking for the next question, but I'll be a greedy bitch. I don't care. You don't seem to understand. For 20 years, I'm going to get my revenge. I'm going to walk into a restaurant and be like, I ain't got enough money for this. They've been doing it to me. My fiance, she ribs me every day. What? I ain't lying. Hey, you can keep talking. I'm just looking for the damn question.
I'm just like.
I'm trying to see if I find.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Ralphie. You know what?
What?
I got the perfect person for you.
Yes.
You actually know him. He's from BWF.
Who?
One Seth Asada. That guy right there. He's hung like a donkey.
Nah.
Wait, how do you know? The locker room, they be talking.
See what I said about them Southern guys?
They be talking in the locker room.
If they can make love to a pig, what do you think they won't make love to their cousins?
No, that guy right there. Look.
But how you know you was looking at him in the locker room?
No. It's called seeing him sleeping on a couch.
Oh.
And he just so happened to have morning wood.
Oh.
And it was a whole forest. It wasn't even a morning wood. It was a forest.
I didn't have to. That man right there,
Did you
in a resting position.
You had DMV?
Wait, what's his name? I gotta write it down. Write down his name for me.
No, you want to be a man.
I'm talking about for after the show.
For after the show?
What's his name again? He's gonna be there this Saturday?
Absolutely.
Oh,
You're not going to the locker room. Last time you went to the locker room, a lot of guys didn't want to come out and wrestle no more.
That's messed up. I was their motivation. Then.
Yeah, you were their motivation. Okay, you was like. All right, here's the next question that we put up on Facebook and people have commented. It says here, if your bedroom walls could talk, what would they say about your last sexual session? Vince Steele says, damn, that's it. Taina Kersley said, that's enough already. Coño, fucking like rabbits. I'm just reading what she said. J.O.T. says, this bitch left a pool and don't know how to keep it down.
What? She left the pool. She left the pool and don't know how to keep it down.
Okay, Ethel, Miss Ethel. We all know who Miss Ethel is.
We already know Miss Ethel.
You might want to put some ice on that. J. Ortiz says, I keep telling her to watch out for the booty hole. Okay, now the way he wrote that, is it your booty hole, Jay, that you got to worry about? I hate to say this.
What did Bobby C say?
Bobby C says, I don't have a bedroom. I sleep on a couch. What was the last thing the couch said to me? Get a job, bitch. Miss Asia. I gotta go to Sister Asia here. I gotta say this to Sister Asia. Sister Asia, if your bedroom walls could talk, what would they say about your last sexual session?
Can you speak about that? If you
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. That's what it's gonna say. It's okay.
No.
I was gonna say, damn, Asia.
Okay. I was meals.
See?
Oh, so you had a Spanish fly.
Spanish guy.
She had a Spanish fly.
Yeah, she's into Spanish guys.
She had a Spanish fly.
She don't eat no pork, but she'll take that rice and beans real nice. Miss Georgia, if your bedroom walls could talk, what would they say about your last sexual session?
And another one.
That sound like a party to me.
Oh my goodness. Round 15 and she's still going. She's in there like Rocky. Hit me harder. You ain't so bad. You ain't nothing. That's all you got. You ain't so bad. You ain't nothing. Hey Shay. If your bedroom walls could talk, what would they say about your last... Why do I feel like Steve Harvey? What would they say about your last sexual session?
Like the famous Capone would say, I'm all up in your stomach, ma.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, she has been with the Black Stallion. If he's on, let me tell you, if a man is in your stomach and has an orgasm in your heart, you better keep this guy. Because now I know I can't mess with her. She's talking about, I'm all in your stomach. I'll be barely getting to her belly button. This guy's all in her stomach. Taking a heartbeat. Jesus Christ.
Steven,
if your bedroom walls could talk, or the swamp, wherever you live at, what would they say about your last sexual session?
Well, damn. I didn't know it could go that long.
Damn! A full 5 minutes is a long time. Heavyweight championships have turned in less than that. Hey,
Listen.
Mike Tyson became champion in
There's
90
a-
seconds. This guy got 5 minutes. He's a real champ. That's 2.5 rounds.
Let's just remember that there's a reason why you have an ex-wife.
Oh! Well, that's why she's dead now. She got killed by it.
Oh my God.
You know how they say I went up to death? Oh, she's in a coma right now.
Raphael G.
What would my last bedroom session say? And I'm going to say this the way I heard it. And she's bilingual. I'm going to say it the way she said it. Because her Spanish and English just doesn't mix. The fly said to me, oh my God, you're so good. I don't speak mucho inglés, pero papi, ay, tú me tienes aquí abajo.
Hey, can somebody hit
Yo no
the
speak
SAP
mucho
button?
inglés, pero ese negro estaba así.
Can
Puerto Rican ate me like a mango.
Can somebody hit the SAP button, please?
That's right. It mean, what she said was, oh my God, you're better than Stephen Fierce. He has Swamp Thing. You got the swamp, papi.
Hey, at least she knows.
Huh?
At least she knows.
That's damn right. He had the swamp. I got the whole island.
Evading this one, Carmen.
Carmen,
What, Carmen? You evaded.
if your bedroom walls could talk, what would they say about your last session? And I know exactly what it's going to say, but I'm going to wait till she says it first.
How do you know exactly? He was not even there.
Trust me, your walls talk.
Was you the
They're going to be
fly?
like, when the hell is she going to find somebody? We're tired of seeing her ass watching Oprah all damn day. She's watched every episode of Maury Povich twice.
Actually, the fly would probably say something like
Shh, the kids are asleep.
that.
Probably more along the lines of
More.
don't move the bed too much. The baby's right there.
Did you turn on Barney yet? What? They got the internet on? They won't come in, right?
Oh my God.
You know we all been through that. You ever caught your parents doing it? I caught my parents one time.
Really? No way.
It was the scariest thing I've ever saw in my life.
It's a nightmare.
I thought my father was killing my mother.
No lie.
Because he was hitting hard. Like a wrestler. Oh, my father.
That's the way you do it.
But we have four, you know, let me tell you something. My mother, I love my mother. I love my mother. Everybody knows my mother is oh, we got a call?
Oh my God, somebody called.
Hi, you're on the R&R show.
Thank you for calling the R&R show. Who are we speaking to?
Well, if Charles connects the phone correctly, his walls would say, about time you got it in the right hole. Charles, are they on the air? Hi, you're on the air with the R&R show. Who's this? Okay, hello. You're on the R&R show. Who is that? It's not working, sorry. What?
Call back, call up, please.
What, deaf people make love too? I'm not playing.
Oh my
You ever
God.
seen deaf people make love?
Wait, they're on the air.
Hello? Who's this?
Hello?
Hi. who's
Anybody
this?
here?
Is who? Charles, your phone.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Hey, what's up?
Hi, who's this?
Vero G, man, what's up?
Vero G.
Vero G.
Vero G.
Hey, that's so good. I can't stop laughing.
All right,
oh my
okay,
God, you guys
hold
have me
on.
dying.
Vero, I want to ask you the question. If your walls
Okay.
could talk, what would they say about the last time you did the coochies?
It would say, you need a good one.
You need a good one?
Yeah, man.
Well, I guess he wasn't
got
that
the love
good if he's
connection.
saying that.
It was like that's.
Now, you know what I need? Look, RPG, come on. You know what I need? I need Mr. Stephen Fierce. That's what I need.
Stephen Fierce.
She like them southern gentlemen.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have to find out what Southern Justice really is.
Ooh. Oh, look, the R&R shows a love connection.
Yeah, hey, you know these Southern guys.
You never know.
Hey.
It happen.
These
I
Southern
said it
guys.
could be in any setting.
They don't believe in scraps. They eat everything. From the ears, the eyes, the nose. These Southern guys eat everything. Beto, you're a big woman. You got a lot of love. This guy will be eating for months.
Shit, let me know.
I hope you like some rice and beans with that, because that cooch right there, she's going to put some sazon con goya.
Ay, Dios mío, no. I like lechon. That's about it.
To make your
He
lechon.
can't handle it. That's too much for him.
Listen, take my advice, Beto. Southern guys love pigs, so make a lechon. Put an apple in there, baby.
You know what?
Put an apple in your mouth and he'll go ballistic on you. Put your legs in his high heel rubber boots. You ain't going nowhere, mama.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I told you, this girl's a freak. Thank you for calling, sweetheart.
You're welcome, guys. You're awesome. Love you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Beto.
I'm telling you, we're going to get in trouble. The FCC is going to say, fuck LDM. What? It's already past 11 o'clock. The kids should be sleeping. If they're awake, if the kids are awake, they're sucking on condoms right now. Let me tell you something. The kids, let me tell you something. It's 10:52. Do you know where your children are? I know where my children are at. They're grown up. They're watching me talk shit about their mama.
Oh, my God.
That's okay. My child support payments are over. They're all grown up. I'm done. I paid for 23 years. That's it. The bank is closed. You're all in college. That's it. They're of age. I don't got to pay. Not even for my grandkids.
Oh, 23? I thought it's 21.
No, mommy. I was a little late, but I had to pay 2 years. And I made it up there.
I don't know about y'all.
Hold on a second. I got to ask this question.
But I
got the wife.
I'm still curious about Karma's walls there.
Oh, we didn't get the answer.
Yeah, Karma.
Let's hear about
You like
your...
smiling so much, there's got to be something in there.
Let's hear about your walls.
You mean the fly on my wall?
No, the sugar walls. What the fuck you think he's talking about?
I thought you answered from your
No, he's not talking about Pink Floyd. You're not another brick on the wall, mama. Come on, shut us. All I know we want to know is if you're another brick in the wall.
My last encounter, I mean, the walls would probably be saying, wow, this chick got some tricks, and her tricks ain't for kids. You don't know about that.
What are you talking about? I heard he was gay. His name was Lucky Charms. I heard he called you tricks.
Definitely not gay.
Me? I was honeycombs. I was lazy, like sugar corn pop. Yeah, I'm gonna get that shit.
You look like a lazy.
Nah, let me tell you something. I'm like Tony the Tiger.
You look
great. I love women with stretch marks. I love that shit. Guys get to know. Oh, yeah, she got stretch. I mean,
I think you were right about the honeycombs.
I look at
they make access of all the holes.
Y'all
Damn.
need to ask. I'm 51. Y'all need to ask what cougar sex is like.
Oh, that's easy. I can tell you right now.
We got stamina, mommy.
But have you seen the wait? Have you seen the 50-year-olds nowadays?
You see what this woman went and cheats women's young rappers right now. I'm telling you right now, she took 50 cents and made him 2 cents. Right here. I'm telling you, she went like this. I'll take you to the Kansas stop.
Because everybody think once you pass 50, you ain't got it.
No, let me tell you. No, hold on a second.
Now that you mentioned
the older
that.
the berry, the sweeter the juice.
That's right.
In Puerto Rico, we used to say the older the chicken, the better the soup. I'm telling you right now.
I would consider it a hint.
That's all right. As long as you lay the golden egg, we good. Ain't nothing wrong. Let me say, ain't nothing wrong with older women. Older women will treat you good. Okay, older women will cook a sandwich for you. And if you're real nice, they'll wash your clothes. They might even lend you the car. Might. With that senior citizen parking thing, you can park anywhere. Why? AARP stands for. AARP stands for All the Ass Ricans Pursue. I'm telling you right now, ain't nothing wrong. I'm 47. I'm almost there. I'm not a cougar. I'm like a mountain lion. She's a cougar. We all still go. Let me tell you something. I love when they call me sir now. Before I was like, hey man, that was her sir. I was like, damn.
I know, then you
I
know,
feel
right?
so
Like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
You know, I like my child. My oldest child is 25, going to 26 years old.
My son's 27.
So you know we're in the same boat. But you know what?
But I look like I'm 20.
I'm 17.
Okay.
It's the same way when I was 17. All right. People say, man, you got fat. How much you weigh? I tell them 260 pounds. There ain't nothing wrong with being old. See, let me tell you, we got knowledge.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wisdom.
We know how to use condoms. That's why our asses only have 4 kids.
Wait, my mom had like 9 though.
My mom had 7.
Okay, but they know how to use a condom. She knew when to use it, when not to use it. Y'all niggas right now. Oh, wrong
I don't
way.
understand that.
You're supposed to put it in the mouth and put it over. Not use it the whole time in the mouth. It's totally different. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of our guests.
Thank you guys
Georgia,
for coming
Asia.
tonight.
Thank you.
It's a Stephen Speak.
Mr. Stephen Fierce.
The country bumpkin.
And Shay Hay was in the building. Of course, my co-host and myself, I'm your Carmen Raphael G. We want to thank everyone who has been listening to the show. We put up a post a couple of days ago talking about the show. We got mad love. To Jose in Arizona, your picture is coming. Thank you so much for being a fan. Asia, thank you for being a fan. Thank you, everybody who's been listening to the show. If we offended you in any way, I don't give a mí no me importa mierda.
Thank you guys for watching the R&R show. Make sure you guys tune in next Thursday from 9 to 11 p.m.
And 7 to 8 on LDM. They got the show is back on. We got Emma. Emma is in the house. We got Charles in the house. We got a new engineer. Her name is Rhea Pac-Man Pacquiao. She's also doing engineering. We want to thank everybody who's been listening to the show. Happy Easter. Happy Good Friday. All that good stuff.
This is the R&R show.
You know what they gave me for Easter? A basket, a laundry basket. That's what I got pissed off. It had soap, Tide Pods, and condoms. All right, thank you so much for logging on. We'll see you guys next week. God bless. Good night.
Nothing but the best music on the radio.
LDM Radio.